Jersey Crypto here. Let's get right into it, guys. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I'm just like the rest of you. I'm here to talk about it, and I just film my face and say my opinion. So, as far as the crypto market goes, I think the crypto market's split between two different kinds of people. The kinds of people that are just in and out of the market quickly to get, more US or whatever currency you guys use in your country. But I'm going to say the US dollar. And they just want to get in, make a little gains, take it out, and just keep feeding their traditional bank account. And then you got the other ones, that the second half of people that are trying to actually utilize cryptocurrencies and protocols for what they're meant for, and that is to build up a separate bank that pays you separately from the traditional finance you're used to. Now, this second group of people not only are real believers in the space and not just taking advantage of the space, but they're also helping the space. If more people would be like this second group of people in cryptocurrency and crypto, then the space would be so much healthier, more stable, and there will be more consistent appreciation. How do you get to this point? Well, there's a lot of things that are pushing it, but everyone is still a little bit too afraid to totally count on this new market. I think the whole world's in a new market. I think that traditional finance has been different for the past 5 years. I think that COVID-19 sped up a lot of these changes that are going on because they're handing out money like crazy and inflating the dollar to the point where the dollar is now something totally different. It is no longer the dollar from 5 years ago. It's definitely not the same dollar as 10 years ago. It's not used the same. It's different. How many people actually use paper money? Why are they putting so much paper money out there? Where's it all going? Did anyone ever think of that? If you keep printing, where's the actual cash going? They could print all they want. The stimulus comes in the bank account. They're not sending you an envelope full of cash. So where's the cash going? Something's not right. Is the cash the new gold standard? The paper? You want to count on paper as the standard for your digital money? Now the Fed's talking about cutting back. They're not going to feed they're not going to stimulate the economy anymore. Even though it needs it, even though people aren't working still. They want to tighten up. Now, they want to say that it's so simple enough that if they're not printing all this money, which I don't know who's actually getting their hands on all the paper, the banks, I guess. That's the only thing they have to hold on to. It's going to be harder to get money unless you have a job. Well, they just raised minimum wage around me to $15 an hour. So, if money's worth more value, is money going to be more valuable than now? Because right now, everything's gone up already. Flour, milk, eggs, chicken, beef. Anything essential has already been inflated in price. So now they're going to settle down and see how a bunch of poor people can handle this new economy. They don't want you to have money. They want you to adjust now. Adjust to having to go back to work or whatever it is, working from home for whatever they're willing to pay you. And adjust. They don't care if the markets crash. All the people that are investing and counting on a little extra from their supposed good investments that have been suggested from important people. They don't want those people to get extra money. And who knows? All the people with the big money, all the smart money, all the institutions, all the people that don't really communicate what real is, that are above everyone else, they might have already pulled their money out and they're sitting on boatloads of cash. Is it come back to reality? Is that what it is? All right, let's devastate everyone. Make them think that the whole world's going to change for the better. COVID, we're all dealing with COVID, and this is making all these changes. You know what? If you take COVID out of the picture, and you didn't have to be afraid of COVID, I think the world has changed for the better without COVID being in the picture. People that weren't getting their hands on money started to get their hands on money. They started, it might have started out that they were just spending it how they used to, but maybe a lot of people probably got smarter with it too. Changes were made. But now, they only gave you 2 years to do the right thing, and they threw a coronavirus at you on top of it, so that, there's a lot of distraction involved. Are you literally only thinking about your finances? For me, they devastated my business, shut down restaurants. That's all we sold to. I had to my brother and I had to come up with a home delivery service on the fly just to make ends meet, to keep our business alive. You think I'm thinking about my finances on top of that? How much money I could bank up when I'm struggling? No, I'm thinking about working my ass off to try and make anything. So they want to act like they're going to do something for us. They want to act like we can count on them. And then we can't count on them because they always pull back the line, cast it out. You think you're going to get a bite, and they reel it in too soon for you ever to catch the bait. If that makes sense. So I don't know why we don't all grow some balls and just start counting on crypto a little more. It's easy to make payments to each other if you pick the right ones. If you stop feeding into all the expensive, high transaction fee ones that they want you to, just so that you think that it's not a possibility to just, like XRP, the fastest, super cheap to transfer. Yeah, what happens? SEC puts a pause on it. Well, now there's Algorand. Now there's, that's the one I'm focused on. There's Algorand. Hedera Hashgraph's not bad. They might be the best in 10 years, 5 years. Who knows? But they want to suppress Algorand. They want to suppress Hedera Hashgraph. They don't want people to know that it's easy to pay each other with these currencies if you have the wallets for them. In under a couple seconds, you could have a secured transaction with each other. Something you can really count on. Something that doesn't just inflate and then deflate and then everything else. There's real white papers, and we get to vote on the change. Some real democracy going on. But we don't have the balls to take it into our own hands, even though that's the whole entire point of cryptocurrency. So rethink how much strength you have and decide whether or not you have the balls to really take advantage of what this new technology is. Because if you don't, make up your fucking mind. Pick a direction. It's not that hard. Sorry for yelling at you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Jersey Crypto out. Let's get those crypto gains, baby.